Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the YouTube algorithm proudly brings to you the future content creator fantasy football champion of the world. That is right. Neo Cards and Comics is coming to take down this league that Pump and Dump Steve has put together. For those that are not aware, Pump and Dump Steve has put together a content creator fantasy football league. $100 entry fee, all of it goes towards the national giveaway that he does every year. And I'm going to use content creator fantasy league term very loosely because we're going to talk about some of the league members here in just a hot minute. But content, we must have very different definitions of content. Let's be honest here. Like I said, we'll get to that. But you might have known him as Flipping Steve. I call him Pump and Dump Steve because the one thing that he is good at, if he ever comes to you, if you ever run into Steve at a show, nice guy, but if he ever comes to you looking to move a quarterback card, odds are pump and dump. He pumped and dumped Baker Mayfield, dumped it on me. I was the unsuspecting victim of that scam. His most recent target is gentlemen like Jared Goff and Sam Darnold. Let's talk about some of the other members of this so-called content creator league. We have Ziggy. Ziggy No, Hobby News Daily is in this league. 1 second he tells you cheers, good video. The next minute he's ripping you apart in the comment section. Usually Dustin, but you never know. Also, content, I guess just recycling other people's videos and just talking over it is content in this day and age. What do I know? Speaking of content or lack thereof, Sports Cards Anonymous is in this league. You may remember him. He's retired twice. I've lost track. The guy has retired so much. And this is a fantasy football league set in like modern day terms, like touchdowns score you points, you draft quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, etc. If this was like an offensive, defensive only lineman league from the late 90s and early 2000s, he would probably dominate every single one of us. And none of us would stand a chance. We would just give him the ring that Steve has for the winner of this league and just call it a day. But we're actually drafting real players that score actual points, not linemen. So if that was the type of league that this was, that would be great. We're going to go ahead and put Dakota into retirement for like a 5th time by the time this thing is all said and done. Next up, personal sponsorship dad. I'm sorry, personal sports card, personal finance, retro video game father. The guy has more channel names than he does sponsorships. Well, actually, that's not true. Dustin, my good buddy. I am a new co-host of the Off-Centered Show with Pump and Dump Steve and sponsorship Dustin. Maybe that's not the same after this video drops. It might be a short-lived career. We shall see. Let's talk about Dustin here for a second. Like I said, we're using the term content loosely. If by infomercials you mean content, then Dustin's your man. Only person in the business that puts out 8-minute videos with about 6 minutes and 57 seconds of infomercials and 1 minute and 3 seconds of actual content. If this league was about collecting the most sponsorships, once again, we would be all toast. Dustin would have us beat. I hope we can afford his fee for just appearing in the league. Another league mate, Michael Ham, fishing, hunting, Hambone, great guy, but fishing in his video title, I don't think I've ever seen him post a fishing video in my life. And the one time he went fishing with Pump and Dump Steve, he didn't even catch any fish. What the hell's that about? Next up, Jeff Wilson. Really? Think I'm worried about Jeff Wilson? The guy spent more on a Desmond Ritter card than most people spend on a well-equipped Honda Civic. Next. Baseball collector, investor, dealer, not in that order. Chris Sewell. Who am I kidding? Everyone loves baseball collector, investor, dealer. I literally don't have a bad thing to say about him. I've never met anyone that has anything bad to say about him. He just makes really good content. I think I've gotten under enough people's skins in this video, so we will save the rest for the draft itself. That will be Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, live streamed all across the internet, across multiple channels. You'll be able to find that right here, along with Pump and Dump Steve and sponsorship Dustin over on his channel and maybe a few others. I look forward to taking this league down. You can expect weekly updates of my total domination of this air quote content creator fantasy football league. Catch you on the next one. Peace.